We live here in Midwest City, Oklahoma. My name is Rachel Daniels, and I'm a single mother of 5 beautiful children, and I have Alani, who's 2. It came time for her first immunizations, her first shots, and he's like, "What's wrong?" You know, my baby's got a bad cold, she's sick, and he actually looked at me, it's so crazy, and he's like, "What's really wrong?" A whole team of doctors comes flying in. One of the team members there asked me what I thought was wrong with her. Well, I had been Googling. I said, "I know she has some form of lipodystrophy, I just don't know what." And he goes, "That's what we think she has." They said they didn't know anything about this. They'd never heard of it before. And I knew that it was something that was pretty bad. I wrote down how I was going to live. And this isn't part of the plan. I go and I look for my book and I'm like, that word isn't in here. What am I gonna do? I just wanted to get her and run somewhere where no one knew what was wrong with her. The one thing I came across was the medicine. I ran to her endocrinologist and I was like, "How do we get this? How do we get this?" And she's like, "Oh, it's way too soon, way too soon. There's so many different channels we have to go through. This isn't a medicine we can just go to the store and get." I'm trying to find out, you know, how do we get it? How much does it cost? What do we do?
When patients come to us, they come to us in concerned, frightened, sick states. So we have to come to that with that compassion, with that understanding, because when they call us, they need our help.
Just hear that fear in their voice that my child is not going to get this medication. So we do all our thorough investigation right up front. So when we call them, it's just a matter of setting up a shipment and the date for them to get it.
I was terrified. So now you're saying I'm going to have to give her injections every day for the rest of her life. I'm like, what do we do? She's bringing these needles, this medication. She's like, "This is what you do. This is how you have to do it. We've got to stick her now." I'm watching, I'm looking, and I'm looking at Alani. She says, "Are you ready?" And I said, "Let's go. Let's do this."
A lot of times we're teaching patients how to mix an injectable therapy, how to give themselves their drug. You can't just learn about these therapies through a 10-minute interaction at a window. It requires getting information in depth and then getting it again and again and again, and having that support be available whenever you need it, because these patients are really the sickest of the sick and the rarest of the rare.
All of our services are oriented around the patient, and that's a financial standpoint, that's a pharmaceutical care standpoint, and that's making sure that they don't have any roadblocks to therapy.
It makes it a little bit easier to work a lot harder to make sure that not only are they getting the drug, but they're getting it timely and they're getting it with no hassle. And that's what we do. That's what we do.
They keep us on our toes. I do feel comfort in knowing that someone's calling to check on me.
And I think that's the main thing they're concerned about. They just want to make sure someone has it, somebody's looking at it, and somebody's going to get it to me.
Being able to provide that hope and be able to provide that specialized care where someone felt like they were taken care of well that day, that's what makes it worth walking in the door every day.
Some days are better than others. It's not that I don't believe in miracles, but I know that that's not gonna happen tomorrow. So tomorrow I still gotta give her these injections and make the best out of it, because this is our life. Alani's as unique as her disease. She's the strongest person I know. And sometimes she'll grab my face and she'll look at me, and I'm thinking to myself, she can see into my soul. She can see me. And that's how rare she is.